Oliver. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation. I'm honored to be the one to share this amazing business concept with you. And for those of you that are guests, I'd like to give a special shout out and welcome to you. I can remember years ago, I was a guest, and I was forever grateful, especially to the person who gave me the invitation to attend, because at the time I was looking for a way to add some extra income to what I was already making. And he invited me to take a look at an option like this, and it changed my life dramatically. And you have to understand, my formal background is college teaching. I taught at a major university in North America, and when I was introduced to this business concept, I was actually teaching full-time at the university, but I was also going to grad school in the evenings, finishing up my PhD. So I was on a career path. I had everything planned out. In fact, I knew that within a year, I would be taking over a department at that university. And people were very envious that my life was so organized, and yet I still needed a way to make some extra income. And so I was invited to take a look at a business concept. I ended up, getting involved. I really liked what I saw. I listened to all the advice and the guidance that was given to me, and I ended up becoming successful, more successful than teaching. In fact, after a couple of years, I was making more every month than I was making it for an entire year at the university. And so I eventually decided to go full time. And I asked to get out of my university contract, and I never looked back. And I'd like to share some slides with you, because one of the things that I learned early on is a concept called financial freedom. And let me move this over here so I've got two different screens. But I learned something called financial freedom. And I understand the word financial, and I understood the word freedom, but it never occurred to me that together those two words would mean that I would never have to work for anyone again. It would mean that I could be my own boss. I could determine when I got a raise. I could ask myself, if I wanted to go on holiday. I didn't have to live where the job was. I could live in any state, or I could live in any country. And those things never seemed like a possibility for me. It never dawned on me that I could live anywhere. It never dawned on me that I could make as much money as I ever wanted. I always thought that you had to go where the job was, and you made the income that the job offered you, and you went on holiday when the job said you could. And so financial freedom was a new concept for me. And once I achieved it, I wanted to help everyone I knew become financially free. And so I don't know about any of you listening to this presentation today have ever wondered about what was possible for you. But what I want to do with those of you that open your mind is to share with you an amazing possibility, a possibility that could change the direction of your life, a possibility that could change the future for your children and for people you love. And it all has to do with becoming financially independent, where you can make all the decisions that you want to make for the people you love. So that concept revolves around, right now, a company called Jeunesse. And Jeunesse is a word that in French means youth. And that's because their whole focus is youth, but are helping people remain youthful, and as a youth enhancement company. But this happens to be one of their conventions, and as you can see, There are thousands of people in the audience. This company has become so successful and has helped so many people have financial independence that they now have to do 5 different conventions in 5 different parts of the world. And of course, this year we've had to do much of it virtually because of the pandemic. But let me give you a little background about Jeunesse. Jeunesse is located in Orlando, Florida. I'm coming to you from Tampa, Florida, which is about 2 hours from Orlando. And this is the headquarters for Jeunesse. It's a 150,000 square foot office facility. And these are the founders of the company Jeunesse, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. They're actually a married couple. But I'd like to tell you a little bit about them because the more you understand them, the more you will understand what the real purpose and the real mission of Jeunesse is all about. Randy grew up in poverty, and he was the son of a sharecropper. A sharecropper is someone who lives on the farm, helps harvest the crops, but makes very little money because they don't own anything. And he talks about not having enough to eat as a child. And eventually at 16, he ran away from home. He got odd jobs, and then he eventually was able to join the Army. And the Army realized he had an extremely high IQ. And instead of putting him in training for as a soldier, they decided to put him in training in university in computers. And so he became very knowledgeable in computers, and he was hired by a top company once he was out of the Army. And he, at that time, he found out that NASA, which is our space program, was putting together the software for their launch pad. And they were looking for someone to do that. Randy put in a bid. He won the bid. And that came with a $6 million commission check to him, which was absolutely unbelievable for a boy, a young man who came from poverty. But he ended up putting together the software for their launch pad, something they still use today. And he married Wendy, who is extremely intelligent. She graduated from the top business school in the United States. She's a mathematician, a statistician, and she is amazing when it comes to putting compensation plans together, putting operations together for companies, IT, and together they made an amazing pair. And what made them so great, in my opinion, is 2 things. One is they seem to always be on top of the cutting edge of where the future in technology was going to be. And therefore, they created a computer company that was ahead of its time. It was a computer company and software program that was designed for physicians' offices, for doctors. Long before, they even had this in doctors' offices, they created the programming and the computers for doctors' offices. They became one of the top companies in the United States. When they sold it, they made hundreds of millions of dollars. Then they created another computer company designed for the next trend. And again, they sold it and made hundreds of millions of dollars. And so they have a knack for being on the cutting edge, for actually seeing the future before it's here. The second thing is they have big hearts. In other words, when they created Jeunesse, they didn't create it as a profit center for them. They created it because Randy's main mission in life was to help poor children like himself. And so because of that, they've created schools, agricultural communities, wells, educational systems for children in poor communities. They've created them in different parts of Africa, in Ecuador, in China, and in India. In fact, we were supposed to open a more advanced learning center in Kenya in July, which would be like a university only for entrepreneurs who want to start their own business. Unfortunately, the pandemic has postponed that, but I mean, that is where their heart is. Their heart is not putting more money in their own pockets. They have more than they could ever spend. And you see Scott there. Scott is Wendy's son. He's the future Jeunesse. He's amazing on stage. He is a business. He was a business major. He understands business. He really oversees a lot of our international operations. But they started this company in September of 2009. And so this company is almost 11 years old. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary in 2019. And in that short period of time, Jeunesse has become the number 13 company out of the top 100 in the direct sales industry in the world. I mean, that is unbelievable. To reach number 13 in the world out of the top 100 is pretty amazing. And I really think it speaks to the heart of the owners and their mission. If you ask Wendy what her mission is now, she says, first of all, she says, I would like Jeunesse to be ranked number 1 in the world. Number 2, I'd like the Jeunesse products to become a household name where everyone knows the name. And number 3, she wants Jeunesse to be known for a leader in the preventive health industry. But just to show you how well this company has done, this company, their first year in business, did $30 million in business. They doubled that every year, and on their 6th year, they hit $1 billion in business that year alone. And just to give you an example, the fastest company to hit $1 billion a year in business and direct sales was a company that took 21 years to do it. Jeunesse did it in 6 years. I mean, 6 years is like comparable to Apple Computer or eBay or Amazon. I mean, it's comparable to a high-tech company, not a direct sales company. So that accomplishment just shattered all the records, and it made people in the industry turn their head and saying, what is this company Jeunesse doing? And not only did they do it their 6th year, they've done it every single year since. So of their 10-year lifespan, half of those 10 years, 5 of those 10 years, they've been at $1 billion a year every year. It's pretty impressive. They've also won numerous business awards, over 635 and counting awards in the business industry, from being the best place to work, to having some of the top executives, to having the best video and production products out there. It's pretty impressive. In fact, Wendy has been nominated and has earned Female Women Entrepreneur of the Year. I think it's been 3 times. It's so incredibly impressive. As far as what this company is focused on, they're focused on products that enhance youth. They're focused on products that extend life. They're focused on products that actually fight aging. And yet the products that they have introduced into the world have all been industries that tapped into multi-billion-dollar industries that already existed. In other words, their products are already in high demand. Their goal was to be the #1 product in that industry. So as you can see, just in their skincare or their energy drinks or their weight management, it's very impressive as to how big these industries actually are. So let me start out first by introducing you to their medical advisory board. When they started out, they knew they had to pick some of the best people in the preventive health industry to help create their products. The first doctor was Dr. Nathan Newman. He's world-renowned in stem cell technology. And I'll talk more about that in a minute. But when Dr. Newman started out, he was working in the laboratories trying to create a way to grow skin in abundance. In other words, you and I grow skin. We get a cut, we get a scab, we grow new skin, but we don't grow it in the abundance that you would need if you were burnt over 25 or 50% of your body. And he was trying to find a way to do that. In the process, he was asked to help some cancer patients who needed some restructuring because they had lost either bone or muscle mass or skin based on cancer surgery. And there is an amazing video out there, I hope you get to see it, where he actually helped a guy grow back his jaw and his cheek after salivary gland cancer had to have some of that removed. It's almost like science fiction. It's so good. Dr. William Anselog is our main representative and doctor in Europe. He probably takes the most complicated science and makes it so simple. Dr. Vincent Giapapa is the founder of the Anti-Aging Institute. He's also been nominated for the Nobel Prize in Science twice because of his formulations. He creates products that not only work at your body to help prevent aging and to help repair, but his products work in the body more on a chemical level, above and beyond supplementation. Dr. Antar is our representative in North America. Dr. Ma is our representative in Asia and China. Martinez is one of our doctors in Latin America. And Christian DePoe is the formulator of one of our most popular products called RevitaBlue that helps increase the number of stem cells that we have circulating in our body. So let me start here by talking for a minute about Dr. Newman and our stem cell technology. Dr. Newman has been a leader in this market, and we look at stem cell technology as the future. I can remember years and years ago when Dr. Christian Bernard was in Cape Town, and he created the first mechanical heart, and that made history. I mean, that was news all over the world. And yet today we have transplants. Because of his beginning work, that led us to actually being able to transport or transplant hearts into other people's bodies, same with lungs and livers and kidneys. And now that's an everyday occurrence. But I do believe that in our lifespan, we will see a time when we will actually grow our own organs. We will not need the medicines that help us to fight organ rejection because the organs have come from another person, but we won't need those because we'll grow our own organs. In fact, Dr. Newman has already told me that they are growing livers in laboratories now, and it will be based upon stem cell technology. What is a stem cell? It's like the captain cell in your body. It's the master cell. It's the one that can create new cells to help grow new bone, new muscle. Stem cells were the ones that created you in the womb, that created your bones, your muscles, your skin, your brains, your organs. It created that. We have adult stem cells in our body. They circulate through our bloodstream, and we can actually guide those stem cells not only to repair and replace damaged cells or damaged parts of our organs, but I mean, they can actually grow whatever we guide them to do. We have come so far. This is the first product right here that Genest introduced when they started. It was designed by Dr. Newman. It's based on stem cell technology. It's a serum. And the best way for me to describe it is to give you this example. You and I communicate through words, but our cells on our body communicate through chemicals. In other words, our cells talk to one another through chemicals. And we call those growth factors. So when you are born, you have an abundance of these chemicals. You have an abundance of these growth factors. So as a child, if you break a bone, if you cut yourself, if you bruise yourself, if you burn yourself, these cells start talking to one another because they have all these chemicals, and they tell each other, let's go repair this bone, or let's repair this cut. And consequently, when you're younger, you heal very quickly because the communication between the cells is so high. But as you get older, those chemicals are depleted. So consequently, you have the cells to heal yourself, but they're not talking to each other as efficiently as they did when you were a child. So what Dr. Newman did is he took adult stem cells, he extracted the chemicals, and we all have the same chemicals. We all have, there's over 200 of them. We all have the same chemicals. He extracted the chemicals, he discarded the stem cells. He took the chemicals into the laboratory, he multiplied them, and then he put them in a serum. This serum has over 200 different chemicals, 200 different growth factors in it. That particular bottle is 86% active ingredients. If you went to a cosmetic counter and you said to the person there, how much of this product is active ingredients, it's usually a smidgen. In other words, it's just a tiny bit. To have 86% of a product be active ingredients is unheard of. But what this product does is when you put it on your skin, let's say you put it on your face or your hands, it immediately starts helping the cells communicate, and they start to go into the repair mode. Let's repair this sunspot. Let's repair this age spot. Let's repair this wrinkle. I even put it, when I have a cut or a burn, I put it on it, it heals so fast, much faster than my body could do it without the serum. It's unbelievable what this product does. And with this one product, it was so amazing. And as you can see the before and after pictures in the left-hand corner, the formula was APT 200. And this product was so good, and it proved to be such a valuable product by changing people within the first 30 to 90 days, that this product took Jeunesse to $30 million, this one product, their first year in business. Since that time, Dr. Newman has put the APT 200 in multiple skincare products. So he has an entire skincare line, which has night repair, daily moisturizer, skin brightener, mask, cleanser, so on and so forth. And then what happened is the company introduced a second product, the second year, which was called Reserve. This, believe it or not, is their #1 product. It is so good. And this is what's called an antioxidant. Many of you might know what antioxidants do, but they're critical to keeping you healthy. Antioxidants fight oxidation. In other words, when you live in an oxygen-rich world, your body oxidizes. Just like your iron furniture or your metal furniture in your backyard, it rusts when it's left out in the weather. And so consequently, that happens to your cells in your body. They rust. It's called oxidation. In order to prevent that, you need something that's antioxidation, which is an antioxidant. And so the best antioxidant in the world is called resveratrol, as you can see there on the slide. If you would Google resveratrol cancer, resveratrol heart disease, resveratrol diabetes, you will have a jaw-dropping experience. It's amazing how great that product is. This product is essential to keeping your cells healthy, and I'm going to tell you it's our biggest seller across the world. This is Nara. Nara is a collagen product. Collagen is one of the most important proteins in your body. It contributes to the elasticity and the firmness of your skin. It keeps your skin healthy. It also keeps your nails and your hair healthy. This is an extremely popular product as well. This is RevitaBlue. This is a product that Dr. Christian I can't think of his name. Christian DePoe created. There it is. This is a product that actually increases the production of adult stem cells in your body. Let me give you an example. Stem cells are created in your bone marrow. Then they're released into your bloodstream, and they circulate around your bloodstream looking for problems in order to fix. And so they're constantly repairing things. Sometimes they're repairing things you don't even know you have. And what this product does is it increases the production of stem cells in your bone marrow. It causes your bone marrow to produce more stem cells, and it causes it to release more stem cells into your bloodstream. And it does this for exactly 6 hours consistently. So what I have to tell you about this product is this is an important part of your immune system. What do you want when you have a pandemic? You want a very strong immune system. Therefore, adult stem cells circulating through your body, and RevitaBlue doing that for you is adding to your immune system, increasing the function of your immune system. As we get older, we don't produce as many adult stem cells. This makes all the difference. We have another product called Mind. It's for the mind. And this is a patented product by Jeunesse. It comes from silkworm protein. This product is amazing. I noticed a difference in it after my first week of taking it. What it does is it increases your memory and it increases your focus. And in a world where technology is bombarding us constantly with social media and emails and all the things we need, Instagram, things we need to pay attention to, sometimes it's hard to focus. This product makes all the difference in the world. And then this next product was created by Dr. Vincent Giappapa. This is a formula that has won him all kinds of awards. It's called AM/PM. And this is the product that really works in your body more at a chemical level. It's much more than a supplement. It works to improve your cellular function. It works to repair your DNA. As you can see, all the nutrients that are essential nutrients, vitamins and minerals that are in this product. I can tell you when you're on the AM, you feel energy, you feel alert. When you're on the PM, you sleep like a baby. And it's unbelievable how many people who have gone even through menopause, and menopause seems to interrupt your sleep patterns, have called me and said, my gosh, it changed everything. I can finally sleep again after years of not being able to sleep properly. So this is just a glimpse of some of our products. They call it the YES system. It stands for Youth Enhancement System. But we have products for weight management. We have products that are energy drinks. We have products that are a foundation that's an air spray that, I mean, people pay thousands of dollars for this if they're in the movie industry. All of these products are absolutely amazing. We have products that grow hair. So hopefully you will be able to get back with a person that invited you to this, and they can go through and show you some of these products. And we have training videos on every single one of these products to tell you how great they are. But you know, not only do I have to tell you how great they are, these products have received national acclaim in major magazines all around the world because they're that good. But if you have a product that's that good, what is the financial opportunity behind it, and what could this mean for you? That's exactly what I'd like to share with you. I'd like to share with you the opportunity behind these products for you to make a lot of money. First of all, let me tell you that Jeunesse right now is in almost 150 countries around the world. So I know that many people from Africa are on this call tonight, but I want you to know that not only is Africa an amazing emerging market, and as you can see, there's lots of Africa that still needs to be opened up, but it also gives you the opportunity to build a business in other markets. Like, let's say you know someone in Europe, or you know someone in North America, or you know someone in Australia. I mean, this gives you the opportunity to expand a business yourself, not only in your own marketplace, but in up to 150 other ones. So let me tell you a little bit about how this company works. This company is built on word-of-mouth marketing. Word-of-mouth marketing is more valuable than any other kind of marketing out there. Word-of-mouth adds credibility and a testimonial to what a product does from one person to another. It's the major way of marketing that movie theaters use, that restaurants use. If you ask a restaurant, where do most of your customers come from? They're going to tell you word of mouth. Somebody comes here, they like our food, and they tell other people. You know, that's different than really traditional marketing. Let me talk about traditional marketing for a second. Traditional marketing means that I used to live in a place called Cincinnati, Ohio. That was the home of Procter & Gamble. Most of the products in the grocery stores, cleaning products, laundry products, bathing products, they're made by Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble is huge. But when they create a product, it costs millions and millions of dollars in research to create it. Costs them millions and millions of dollars in packaging, and then it costs them millions and millions and millions of dollars to advertise that product, whether it's on television and media and social media. To advertise that product so that people know to go to the store and buy it. Whereas, you know, in word of mouth marketing, which another word for that is network marketing, instead of spending millions and millions of dollars in advertising, the company keeps the millions of dollars and pays it to people like you and I. In other words, they pay us to help get the word out about their product. And I'm going to tell you what they pay is very lucrative. In fact, they pay, Jeunesse pays 6 different ways. So let me share with you briefly what those 6 ways are. First of all, they will pay you to actually acquire customers and sell the product. So you can get the product at wholesale, you sell it at retail, and that profit, the difference between wholesale and retail, you actually keep. That is the first way that you can make money. The second way to make money is some of those people that are using the product are going to want to do what you're doing. In other words, some of them are going to say, how can I get the product at wholesale? I'd like to tell other people about it. How can I make money? Well, that's easy. It's very easy to help other people join us and become a part of our team. And when other people join you, the company will pay you a first order bonus for helping to bring on other people in the business. They'll actually pay you for expanding the company for them. They also have something called team commissions. In other words, as a team starts to develop, let's say that you introduce me to the business and I'm excited, I want to join hands with you or work shoulder to shoulder. Let's get this product. Let's tell everyone about this product. So you and I are working together and we tell some other people who tell some other people. And the next thing you know, we have a team. Well, the computer knows through the computer system that team has all come about because of you and I, you know, expanding the business and telling other people. And so the company, Jeunesse, is actually going to pay us a commission based on every product that's moved because of our introduction, either personally or because of the people that we've introduced who also introduced the product. We receive team commissions, and I'm going to tell you they can be extremely lucrative. They also pay what's called a matching bonus. This is my favorite. What a matching bonus is this. If you introduce the business to me, and I'm very grateful, and you're teaching me everything you know to help me become successful. You roll up your sleeves, you go to work, you help me become successful. The company's going to pay you for helping me. Isn't that unbelievable? They will pay you up to 30% of everything I make, not out of my pocket, out of the company's pocket. So if you help me make $1,000 a month, the company will pay you up to $300 a month for helping me. So what is it that you would like for me? Well, you want me to make more money. What do I want? I want to make more money. What if I make $10,000 a month? Then the company will pay you up to $3,000 a month. I mean, they will pay you matching up to 30%. So all you want to do is help me become successful. And so I'm going to want to make the same matching by helping people I know become successful. If I help those people, I can make up to 30%. But see, they not only pay you on the people you personally introduce, the people you personally help, they will pay you 15% on the people second level, the people that I help. They will pay you up to 10% on the people they've helped. They will pay you 7 levels removed from you. And when you think of levels, think of a family tree. Let's say you're the grandparent, you have the parents, that's the first level, then you have the kids, that's the second level, then you have the grandkids, that's the third level, then you have the great grandkids, that's the fourth level, so on and so forth. They're going to pay you matching 7 levels removed from you on everyone in your business. So it makes you want to help everyone become successful. It's an amazing concept. They also have a diamond bonus pool, which I'm going to share with you in just a second. You know, there's people who get involved with our business because they want to make money. But there's also people who get involved in our business because they want to travel. They want to have an amazing lifestyle. They want to see the world. And you know what's great about Jeunesse is Jeunesse has incentive trips, you know, for people who want to travel, people who want to see the world. In fact, I'm going to talk about the bottom one here on the right first, which is incentive trips. In 2019, almost 20,000 people involved in Jeunesse earned incentive trips to all these different locations you see below. In fact, in 2020, it looks like we might have as many as 30,000 people to have earned these trips. In fact, just to give you an example, Africa, Australia, India, the Pacific Rim earned the trip to Iceland. China earned the trip to Vancouver. In North America, we had the trip to Athens. In Eastern Europe, they had the trip on the Mediterranean cruise. In Western Europe, they had a trip to Cabo St. Lucas at the bottom of the Baja in Mexico. I mean, these trips were already earned. Unfortunately, we've had to postpone them to the beginning of 2021 because of the pandemic. But you know, we have people, in fact, when Oliver, the guy that introduced me, or Poe, I mean, I've seen them travel to Vancouver, to Prague, to Budapest, to North America, all on the company. In fact, last year, Poe took her mother to Athens, Greece. Her mother had never been out of Africa, and she took her to Athens, Greece, on the company. The company gives you money to pay for the airfare, and then the company puts you in the most amazing hotels, treats you like royalty. So Pete, there's some people who get involved in this business because of money, but also they get to travel, which is amazing. When you reach a position in this company called Emerald, the company will fly you and your partner or spouse or whoever in your family, they will fly them to Maui, Hawaii. They will put you up for a week in the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, and they will take you on excursions, whale watching. They'll have a luau. They'll take you to different restaurants. In fact, in this picture, in the very back, there's a man with both hands up. His name's his name's Ian Murray. Ian Murray and his wife, in front of him, Judy, I personally introduced them to the business. I'm as excited about them being at this trip as much as they were. And then when you reach a position called Diamond, they will fly you first class every year for a lifetime trip that happens every single year. This year, they bought out the entire Four Seasons Hotel in the Serengeti. We were supposed to go in June. That's obviously been postponed. Last year, they bought out the entire Four Seasons Hotel in Bora Bora. They've taken, this picture is in Switzerland. They took us to the Alps on one trip. They took us on a British Isles cruise, another trip. They pay for everything, and it is unbelievable. But bringing this back to the real initiatives of the owners has been Jeunesse Kids. That has been their real passion in helping children all over the world and building schools and agricultural communities in Wales. And a lot of the distributors in Jeunesse all contribute as well. I contribute a great deal because I really believe in this cause. They've also given money to the Australian bushfires. And of course, they've given $500,000 to COVID and trying to help solve that. So let me bring this to a conclusion. You know, timing is everything, and we know that because we're in the right place at the right time with the right product and the right business opportunity. And it couldn't be a better opportunity than it is now, because even during this pandemic, there are people at home and they're stressed. They're not only stressed because they don't want to catch this pandemic, but they're stressed because they don't know where their next paycheck's going to come from. They don't know how they're going to pay the rent or how they're going to pay the bills. And you know, what's so nice about a business like this is that you can create a plan B. You can create a part-time income that comes in every month, whether you're at home because of a pandemic or whether you're not. You know, this is an income that as it grows and increases, it can become a full-time income if you'd like. But timing is everything, and this is the time that you want to jump on an opportunity like this. What does it take to become involved? It's quite simple. It's merely a registration fee. You register with the company, and that means you would get registered so they know where to send your checks to, so they have to have your address and whatever, so that you're on the computer. Right now, to get registered in Jeunesse, they're running a promotion. It costs $1. I don't know anybody who couldn't afford $1 to get involved in a company. But you get some things when you get registered. Number one, you get your own replicating website. That's a website that you can send people to the website and they can see the business, they can learn about the products, they can see videos, see the business opportunity. And if they want to buy product, you also have with this site an e-commerce shopping cart. So they can go right into that website, they can pick the product, they can buy the product, and the product is shipped to them from the closest warehouse to their house, and it's shipped right to their door. Now let me explain something to you. You're in business for yourself here. You're not by yourself because we're all working together to help one another, but you're in business. But yet you don't have to have an office, you don't have to have employees, you don't have to have any overhead, you don't have to have a warehouse to store product, you don't have to have an inventory, you don't have to have a truck to ship it, you don't have to have a bank with MasterCard or Visa credit card transaction machines. You don't have to have any of that. You get all of that when you register. You get all the transaction, they have the inventory, they do the shipping, they do everything. All you have to do is promote the product. The other thing you get is you also get a back office. So you can go in the back office, you can follow the orders, you can learn how to run a business, you can see other distributors that have joined you, you can see your whole team, you can see your commissions. It's absolutely amazing. And you know, even if you've never been in business, we will teach you step by step how to be successful here. Once you get registered, the next thing you're going to want to do is get on the product. Try the product. Because if it's your business, you want to speak with authenticity how this product works for you. And so, what the company has done is they make the product, once you're registered, you buy it at wholesale. But because you're brand new, they have put some packages together below wholesale so that you can get a number of products to try right away. And you can get them below wholesale. So this is really a great deal, but it gives you a chance to try the product. And when somebody you're talking to about the business or about the product says, well, what does Reserve taste like? Well, what's Nara like? Or what's the Mine like? What does that taste like? Or what's your experience on the serum? You can speak from experience because you had a chance to be on all these products. We also have quite a support system. We have a Jeunesse Live where we have events live on Facebook, and these events have trainings and leadership and and we run all kinds of promotions that you can pass on to people. Such great training. We have on YouTube, we have Longevity TV, where there's an actual training by Dr. Amslog on every single product, so you can learn all about your product, all about the compensation plan in our business. We have various webinars and trainings, including opportunity presentations like the one I'm doing. And then we have a mobile application, which is incredible. You can run your business from your phone. I mean, who would have thought that? But you can follow orders. You can send videos to people from your phone. It's called J-Mobile. It's a fantastic tool. You know, we have a great deal of fun in this business. This is the first year I haven't been in Africa. The last 3 years I've been there. I love Africa. I love being in that market. And you can see a picture there with Oliver and Poe and some of the distributors in Africa and some of the events and the fun that we've had. So I want you to understand that we have the tools to help you. We have the training to give you and teach you. We have the support, and we would love to have you join our family and be a part of our travel and come with us, see the world, and enjoy all the wonderful benefits of this amazing company called Jeunesse. So I'd like to end this real quick and just tell you it's been my pleasure. I would love to, I hope you thank the person that invited you the same way I did when I was introduced. I hope you see something here that really attracts you. I hope you jump on it full force, and I hope you grab on and learn what you can and join our family in being a success here. So with that, thank you very much, and I guess I'll pass it back to Oliver. Thank you, Oliver.
Thank you so much, Paula. That was absolutely incredible. And guys, just get back to the person who invited you to this call. They will help you get started.